It all comes down to this. 3 days, 96 more minutes left of the basketball season with one goal: being named state champions.
It is Moss. Demudri feed inside of Radakovic, left side, kick out Hayes. Triple is up and good. Grace Hayes with 5. Cody on a quick 10-3 start in this one, and everything can just go for Cody in this one. Macari gives it up to Pryor, over to Hatch, 3, up and good!
It's the Class 3A State Championship Basketball Tournament in Casper, Wyoming. Coming up, we build you up to tip-off with our pregame show built by Cody Ace Hardware. You'll hear about today's game, catch up with the team, and a pregame interview with both head coaches.
Man, they're the ones that bring it. Like they play that way naturally. Everything they do collectively, they're so aggressive. It's tough to just instill that in a couple of years in high school.
I love this group of kids. They've worked hard for their entire lives, and it's just an opportunity to have to spend one more week with these guys.
It's Cody High School Basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Here, the Cody Fillies are going to be the 3A West Girls Regional Champions. They can celebrate. The Cody fans are up, and they are clapping for what was an impressive showing from the Fillies here in Lander. A bit of a press. Hazel with the steal. He's all by himself. He's trying to take it in and bounce it down. Jackson Hazel with the dunk.
Now, to get you set up for tip-off of the state tournament, here's the voice of the Cody Bronx and Phillies, Wyatt Barichka.
And a good Saturday afternoon to you. It's Championship Saturday from the Casper Event Center, the Fort Wyoming Center, to be exact, here in Casper, Wyoming. It is the Cody Fillies trying to take down the dynasty here in Class 3A in the Lady Cats from Douglas, Wyoming. Wyatt Barichka with you. It is McKenna back in the studio, keeping this game live on 103.3 FM, online at myheartmountainradio.com. This is your build-up, the Tip-off Pregame Show. It's built by Cody Ace Hardware, at your local home, lawn, and gardening care store. Make sure you visit them at the Back Lake Plaza today. That is Cody Ace Hardware, your build-up, the Tip-off Pregame Show. Taking a look at how these two teams got to this particular game today, as this is the last 3A girls contest of the 2024 and 25 season. Cody would win the opening contest, defeating Buffalo 58-32. In the first round, they would match up with Torrington in the semifinals, where they would pull away in a 48-28 victory in that contest. The Lady Cats, 58-38 over Powell in game one. They would hold Pinedale to just 26 points in the semifinals, and they would get to that point at 48-26. That's how these two teams get to this point of the season. Other games to recap today: it would be Buffalo defeating Wheatland 44-39 in the Consolation Championship, and Torrington would fall to Pinedale 65-44. So Pinedale finishes third. Buffalo is Consolation champions, and we still got two more places to figure out who's going to be the champions, who is going to fall in this championship game. Taking a quick look at how these two teams entering this contest, as Cody comes in at 22-4 on the season, entering the tournament, defeating Torrington, like I said, 48-28 in semifinals. Cody is going to be seeking their second state title in school history, and their second in 3 seasons. It'll be their 4th title game appearance as well, and they've done all of that under head coach Chris Wagner. It was their first title appearance about 4 seasons ago, and now they are here at this point. Douglas is 26-1 entering today's game. They defeated Pinedale, like I said earlier, 48-26 to the semifinals. They're going to be seeking their 15th title in school history and their 7th in a row. This is going to be their 21st title game played here this season. It's technically their 7th title game in a row, but they're also could have won 7 in a row, could have been 8. As people would say in 2020, in the COVID season, Douglas would have probably won that state tournament in 2020. So technically, they've won 6 in a row. They're going to be looking for their 7th in this contest. Coming up, we have a pregame conversation with head coach Chris Wagner. We'll talk more about this matchup. We'll take a 60-second timeout and talk about this matchup on paper. This is the Class 3A State Girls Championship game live on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain Broadcasting Station. We're back in 60 seconds.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
High School Basketball at the Class 3A State Championship Tournament on 103.3 The Range.
We continue your build up the Tip-off Pregame Show. It's built by Cody Ace Hardware, your local home lawn and garden care store. It's the Cody Fillies, the number 1 seed from the West, battling the dynasty in Class 3A, and the Lady Cats from Douglas, the number 1 seed from the East. Taking a look at how these two match up on paper as Douglas, the opposing team for Cody in this one, comes in to this contest under head coach Cassidy Johnson. She's in her first season here with the Lady Cats. They score 69 points per contest. They will surrender around 31 points per contest this season. Rebounds, they out-rebound opponents 28-25. They will be a scrappy team, are the Lady Cats. And turnovers, they win the turnover margin. They only give up 10, but they make opponents turn it over 25 times against them. Taking a look at the shooting percentages from three-point land. They're 30%, 54% inside the arc, and it's 62% from the charity stripe. The names you're going to hear tonight: Lauren Olson, the all-time scorer in Wyoming high school basketball history. She leads the state in scoring at 27 points per contest. Another name you're going to hear: Jaden Meyer, the Casper College commit, where she averages also 12 points per contest. 3 Lady Cats in double-digit figures. The other scorer is Bailey Wright at 11 points per game. The Cody Fillies, they score 57 points entering this state tournament. They surrender 32 per contest. They out-rebound opponents 30-20, and turnovers are 14-24. Shooting, I have Cody at 25% from 3, 50% inside, and 58% from the charity stripe. As that is your look at the shooting, we are going to go right into this pregame interview that I caught up with head coach Chris Wagner. Here's that conversation.
It's time now for our pregame interview. Sending it back to the court with Wyatt Barichka with head coach Chris Wagner.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, I'm here with head coach Chris Wagner. And coach, the feeling after that semifinal matchup when you guys defeat Torrington and knowing that you get to play for the championship, I mean, just what was the feeling within the locker room after that contest?
Yeah, a little bit of relief. You know, I think sometimes that semifinal game can almost feel more difficult than anything, you know, because there's so much at stake to get to this one. Obviously now that changes, but it was good. I think a lot of us, especially, you know, I think we're a little dissatisfied with how we did some things, just not able to just kind of take control. We let Torrington kind of pressure us a little bit and rush us and played with a lot of turnovers, but a lot of that stuff got cleaned up in the second half. So ended on a positive note there. Rebounding was great all the way through the game. So, yeah, try not to, you know, I think we all came back later like, hey, we can't take this for granted. You know, we weren't hooting and hollering in the locker room, but, you know, it's a tough task nonetheless. And I think it's one of those, we knew, I think our concentration already went right to the teams playing next with Pinedale and Douglas. So, like, we knew we wanted to kind of have that certainty to know that. And once the night settled in, you know, we kind of went out and celebrated a little bit last night and had some fun with it. So it was a good feeling.
You mentioned there was a little bit of satisfaction, just some things that happened in the first half. That just kind of maybe show the focus that this team has, knowing that today is the last day of the season.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, like at the beginning of the season, you're just preaching details. Just all those little details, and it's no surprise. Like at this point in the season, those become even more critical. And yeah, I felt in some ways we got a little lackluster with some of those things, but I know the girls. They respond well with it. They can take things pretty honestly, and take it in the way that the feedback's gonna make them better. So totally trust they're gonna come out today ready to play again.
Yeah, well, speaking of it, let's get right into it, Coach. It's Douglas. They're the 3A dragon that everybody's trying to slay, and you guys are the last team kind of standing in the way in this contest. Coach, you guys are playing the first time, again, early in the season, so it's a different team for both you guys. But, I mean, just kind of reflecting on that matchup and what you've seen throughout the season, kind of your approach to this one.
Yeah, won't get too deep into X's and O's and that, but I think it was kind of the similar situation with the first time we played Pinedale. And it might be me. Maybe I was just a little hesitant both times, and not really scared, but just part of me doesn't want to just show them like the full gamut of stuff that we do with our presses and everything. So I probably took a little bit more conservative approach that first time, just knowing that those matchups weren't the real ones that that matter like this one now. So having gone through that, I feel pretty confident still. We played them to 7 points. We go back on the film, and they're definitely. And this is basketball. You're gonna give up some stuff, but some key areas we really struggled with that game that allowed them to get some separation going into the. I think we have like 1 point lead at half, or it was tied. Just some second half stuff, and we know they're a team that comes out really well in the second half and executes. So I think knowing that, having that experience will be a big one to be more prepared for after halftime tonight.
And experience, Coach. I mean, some of these players were a part of that title run that you guys were on the last time you guys won, but a lot of these players are getting a first time on the state stage, Coach. And I mean, a lot of them playing more significant minutes now. I mean, you can probably say that all the starting five is going to get a real glimpse of what it's going to look like tonight, and your players that come off the bench. I mean, just kind of your approach to your team, kind of making sure, like, don't let the nerves get too caught up with them and just letting them be focused.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they got to enjoy the moment too. I mean, it's not like we're gonna be silly out there, but I mean, you gotta sit back and look up in the arena and just like smile, knowing like you've already achieved a lot, and hopefully that allows them to take the stress off and go play free. Ellie played a little bit. She kind of came in some spot-up minutes to kind of rotate out some of our players in that championship that we had. And got a little sneaky bucket on a baseline play I remember she scored on. So if I remember, we used, for a brief moment in the semifinal, they had a short girl inbound and right before half and threw her in just to kind of swarm her and prevent an easy bucket before that. And I think Sydney was on the roster and that, but other than that, yeah, it's fresh. When they won it and they're celebrating on the court, there's a video and Molly Morager and Evelyn Ogadal, like Molly's just going nuts in the stands. So, part of it's just like, man, you may not have been on the court, but a lot of those girls were there to kind of experience that and be a part of it. And whether they were in the locker room on the court, like they, I still just laugh just thinking about Molly just jumping up and down, and Evelyn's probably like, get off me type thing. But definitely a brand new experience, but for
National anthem being sung, as we did have to cut that interview short. I got into the X Factor question, I think, when we went down, and it's a pretty simple X Factor, rebounding and everything else. And we'll wait for a moment here. We apologize, getting a little ahead of ourselves as the American flag is being left here from the courts. And a big thanks to everybody who makes this broadcast possible. Wyoming with you. It is McKenna back in the studio. And once again, apologies there. And we are going to resume. It is going to be the alternate lineups for each of these state teams that are participating. So we're going to go through the entire roster with you of who's all playing in this state championship game here at the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper. Let's take a look at the Douglas lineup first, as the Douglas Cats are going to be announced like this. It's number 1, Leah Ewing. Also into the players as well, it's number 10, Andrea Lipe. Number 11, Sarah Smith. It's number 12, Chantel Morgan. It is number 23, Macy Engel. And number 25, it is Maddie Engel. And number 32, Samantha Yost. For the Cody Fillies, we'll tell you about the rest of their lineup. We'll tell you the starters in just a moment. It will look like this for Cody. Number 1, Chloe Harris. Number 10, Elena Hutchinson, the 2 freshmen on this squad. It's number 13, Aubrey George. It is number 20, Reagan Moss. The junior, Haley Dancy, number 22. Number 30 is Molly Morager. And to round up the bench for Cody, it is number 32, Evelyn Agada. As both the teams are being announced here, as Cody is just now being announced, and they'll do alternating starting lineups. And we will be back here in just a moment here for the Douglas starting lineups. They will be designated as the away team in this one in their own blues. It will be white numbers. It is trimmed in red, and they have blue lettering Douglas on their jerseys. Cody going to be in their away, or excuse me, home whites in this contest. Blue numbers, blue lettering trimmed in gold. It's Cody on their jerseys as well. The Class 3A state championship game as the starting lineups will get announced. Here they'll go alternating lineup. It will start like this for the Lady Bearcats under head coach Cassidy Johnson in her first season. It's number 3, a 5'6" senior in Bailey Wright. She'll be followed by the senior 5'9" at number 4, Gail Starkey. It is number 13, the all-time scorer in Wyoming basketball history, a 5'9" senior in Lauren Olson. It is to round up the starting lineup, number 20, Jaden Meyer, a 5'9" senior. And a final starter for the Cats is number 21, a 5'10" senior, and Molly Parker. So what you can say is this is a pretty senior-heavy lineup. They have not lost in their high school careers in this title game. And for your Cody Fillies, it's going to start like this. It will be a 5'10" junior, number 0, Ellie Talich. She'll be followed by the junior at 5'6", number 5, Maddie Boudry. It is the lone senior at 6'1", number 15, Sofia Radakovich. It is the sophomore at 5'10", number 21, Grace Hayes. And to round up the starting 5 is the 5'9", junior, number 24. Watch out from three-point land. It is Sydney Simonius. The rest of the lineup is being introduced here. Again, they go alternating lineup here at the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper, Wyoming. As we get the final moments here of the starting lineup. A big thanks to Cody Ace Hardware for building up to tip-off. Also, let's give a big thanks to Pinnacle Bank. They're not just a bank, they're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Cindy Simone, the last Philly to be introduced here in the Ford Wyoming Center. Cody going to be going from left to right to start this one. Douglas from right to left. As both teams' final moments here before they play their final 32 minutes of basketball this season. For Cody, it'll be Radakovic's last game of her high school career. Radakovic will sit in the center circle. She'll take on Jaden Myers. And with that, we're underway from Casper at the Ford Wyoming Center, and a whistle and some debris was on the floor, so we'll reset and try it again here. No time went off the clock. They both get a little confused, and they'll retry it here as Radakovic and Myers will tip it off, and Douglas gets the opening tip here at the Ford Wyoming Center, going from right to left. Right is at the top, matched up by Simone as Cody shows man-to-man defense. That'll be the matchup tonight. Lauren Olson versus Grace Hayes. Olson has Boudry switch on her right, matched up by Simone. Parker sets the screen at the top. Back down to Olson, swing it over to right. It's now Meyer. The Casper College commits for the Lady Cats. Myers now to Starkey. It's back to Olson. Cody right now has played defense for over 30 seconds. Olson, long pass over to Parker, swing it over to right. Left side, trying to drive. Oh, keep going in. Lose the basketball. It's poked away by Sydney Simone. She'll get the first turnover of the contest. And first opportunity for Cody. Here is a triple from Ellie Talich to get this one going. And Cody is on the scoreboard at 3-0. Douglas' next possession. Opportunity here as Cody leads 3-0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Again, these two teams played earlier in the season, and it was Douglas winning by 7. Meyer in the paint, looking to kick it out. She does, off to right. Now back to Olson. Olson will fire a triple, knock it in, and she hits her first buckets of the contest. And it's tied at 3 apiece here on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Full court pressure being shown by the Lady Cats, and we're going to get a carry and a turnover on the Phillies. Be the first turnover for Cody in this contest. Both teams with 1 turnover apiece. Douglas will get the basketball, inbounding it. With 6:30 left to go, Starkey will trigger it in right in front of the media row. Tied at 3 apiece on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Olsen, quick catch and shoot 3. It's going to be left short, rebounded by Parker. Parker gives Lady Cats a second chance, and then you're going to get a traveling call, and it'll be turnover number 2 for the Lady Cats. Cody facing full court pressure again with 6:20 left to go. Boudry, Talich will dribble it once, back to Boudry. She'll get it over the big court stripe with 6:13 left to go. Hayes, right side, drives in, off the glass, lays it in. Grace Hayes with her first bucket of the contest. And it is 5-3 in favor of Cody. Meyer to Parker, thought about a 3. She'll attack the left side, kick up top, down to right, and she'll drive in. Bounce pass inside to Starkey. Starkey in the paint, back to Meyer, fakes the pass one way. Now we'll attack into the paint as she'll look to go up for the shot, but a foul going to be called on the floor first as Radakovic picks up foul number 1. Radakovic trying to set up for a charge, just a little late getting into that stance. And Olsen will trigger it back into Starkey. It's Parker at the top. Boudry matches up with her, back to Olsen. Olsen trying to attack the paint. She'll float it up top and put it in. And Lauren Olsen's got the first 5 for Douglas. It's 5-all. Back to Cody. Simone, quick one dribble pull up 3. Got it to go in. And Sydney Simone is the 3rd lady to check, or for Cody to score in this one. Olsen, triple from deep. That one's going to be good as well, as Olsen is answering everything that Cody has thrown at them in this first quarter, and we're tied. No, they're going to give Simone a 2. I apologize. They said it was a 2, not a 3, so it's only 8-7. And a 5 for the basketball. Parker comes up with it. It'll be a turnover for Cody. And quickly now, Olsen Myers can't get the shot to go. It's rebounded by Wright. She'll fire a three. No good. Second chance again for Douglas. Olsen with a second chance here for the Lady Cats. Wright will fire a three, knock it in. As right now both teams can't miss a shot. Douglas up by 4. 11-7, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard as, again, Cindy Simone's three, what we thought was a three, it was ruled a two. Hayes, kick out to Simone on the right side, back to Hayes. She'll take a three, and we'll miss the three. Boudry on the floor trying to fight for it. We'll get a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Phillies as Hayes could not make the three go. In our first change in the lineup, there's 3 Phillies. We'll quickly check in here. Reagan Moss, Molly Morager, and Evelyn Agada are in for the Cody Fillies. Is Simone Radakovich. And Boudry will check out. 11-7 with 4:16 left to go in quarter number 1. Tallich will trigger it in for the Phillies. Looking. We'll give it off now to Morager. Tallich and Hayes are the two that were left out there on the substitution. Agada, left elbow shot, will miss everything as Moss was trying to save it. And the basketball will go back to Douglas with 4:07 left to play. Appreciate you tuning in, however you may be tuning in on 103.3 FM, online at MyHeartMountainRadio.com as Myers gets a quick pass, couldn't get the shot to go as Grace Hayes will pick up the rebound and quickly on the other side. Tallich trying to attack the right side, slashes the defense, puts up the shot. She'll be getting some contact and go to the line and shoot a pair. First opportunity at the line for either team tonight is Tallich will have the first opportunities at the line. She already has 3 in the contest. This foul is going to be given off to Molly Parker. She'll pick up her first, team's first. As Tallich in a quiet Fort Wyoming center will miss the first. This broadcast is brought to you by Allstate agent Kel Mitchell. Allstate, you're in good hands. Now it's looking to go 1 of 2 from the line. And we are waiting for Tallich to get the final free throw. And they'll get everything as Radakovich will get set to check in as Radakovich will come in for Evelyn Agada. And Tallich goes 1 of 2 from the line and cuts it down to a 3-point lead. 11-8, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Right over the midcourt stripe, gives it off to Parker, right side outside. Now to Olsen. Moss with the matchup defensively. Sarkey back to right now at the top, looks to drive in, give it off to Olsen at the top. Olsen attacks in the paint, she'll get contact on the arm and go to the line. They're going to get Reagan Moss on the foul. That'll be her first personal, and it will be the team's second of the quarter. And Coach Cassidy Johnson in her first season was actually the volleyball head coach prior to changing over to the basketball side of things. As Olsen will make the first free throw as she has 9 already in the contest. 12-8, make it 13-8. Olsen with 10 already in the ball game. She was limited in the first half. She had 9 in the first half as a pass to Reagan Moss will result in a turnover. And Cody turns it over for the 3rd time unofficially. 3:22 left to go in quarter number 1. Douglas leading 13-8. We've already had 1 lead change and 3 ties. Right. We'll pass it over to Meyer. Right side, up top now to Parker. Parker matched up by Radakovich, tries to get into the passing lane, and then Olsen will go on the cut, and Hayes will pick up the foul. It's going to send Lauren Olsen to the line for the 2nd straight possession. As Hayes picks up her first personal, and it will be the team's 3rd of the quarter. Olsen already 2 of 2, looking to make it 3 of 3. She will. Lead is up to 6. We get 1 more free throw here from Olsen. Olsen sets, fires, will leave it short off the front iron. Rebound is Molly Morager, and Hayes will grab the basketball and bring it up for the Phillies. Hayes to Morager, right side, one dribble back to Hayes. It's Talich, feed inside of Radakovic, kick out to Morager, back to Hayes, she'll fire a three. It's going to be left short off the right side as Moss was trying to save it, but she was on the out-of-bounds line. When trying to save it, it will be back to Douglas. Hayes had a good-looking shot, just couldn't get it to fall in. And she missed it just slightly to the right. Still 14-8 with 2:40 to play in quarter number one. It's Parker. After Cody showing a little bit of pressure, now to Olsen. Is it off from Ewing, who is in for the first time for Douglas. Back to Wright. Wright looking, survey. It's almost taken away by Hayes. Now Meyer, and Hayes will tie it up. And it's going to be possession arrow favoring Douglas. Douglas is 4 of 8 to start this contest. Cody 3 of 6 from the field. Olsen will make her way from left to right. Matched up there by Moss. She'll give it off to Parker. Swinging to right. In the screen, going in the paint. Makes a move. She will travel with the basketball. And Douglas will have turnover number 3. Both teams with 3 turnovers apiece. Hayes to Talich. Full court pressure shown by the Lady Cats. Back to Radakovic. Morager will skip pass it over to Talich on the attack. Jump stop, pulls it up in the paint. Couldn't get that shot to fall either. And we got another tie-up for the basketball. This time it'll favor Cody. Morager and Talich both were in the tie-up there with Meyer, and checking in for the Phillies. Maddie Boudry is back in, and Cindy Simone is also back in. So the starting 5 for Douglas is Boudry is left wide open in the right corner. Couldn't get the shot to go. Radakovic trying to tap it back, but Olsen comes up with the basketball. And it's going to be taken away by Talich. Radakovic, Hayes lays it up and in. Much needed turnover and bucket. Cody was scoreless for a little bit. And they do it courtesy off the steal from Allie Talich. Olsen to Parker, quick catch and shoot 3. It's going to be off to the left and rebounded by Hayes. Hayes with a couple of boards already in this contest. As Cody trails by 4, 14-10. Simone looking for Radakovic. Now we'll just give it up to Talich. Reset the offense here. Talich trying to go to the right side. Bounce pass it off for Boudry. Swiped away there from Parker. Also turnover again by Douglas, but Cody turns it over for the 5th time. Olsen to Meyer underneath, trying to put up the shot. Couldn't get it to go. It's rebounded by Ewing. Second chance. And a foul going to be assessed to the Phillies. Grace Hayes will pick up her 2nd. As Reagan Moss will check in for Talich. Molly Morager will check in for Hayes, as Hayes has to come out with 2 fouls. 14-10 with 53 seconds left to go in the first quarter here for the Ford Wyoming Center. Meyer getting the inbound. She'll set up for 3. Couldn't get it to go, and a rebound will be courtesy of Maddie Boudry. Boudry over the midcourt stripe now, left side. Now we'll make her way to the right. Was looking to give it off to Morager, taken away by Olsen. Olsen going all the way, will lay it in. She has currently 13 of the 16 points for the Lady Cats in the first one. Douglas almost getting the steal. Morager falls to the floor, trying to gain possession of the basketball, and a tie-up is going to favor the arrow to Douglas with 22 seconds left to go. 16-10 with 22 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Talich will check in from us for the Phillies. Douglas now making a lot of changes to their lineup. Wright gets the pass back from Olsen over the midcourt stripe. Going from right to left. Wright looking, trying to hand it off. It's handed off to Meyer. Meyer back to Olsen. Douglas will hold for the final shot with 7 seconds left to go. Olsen, right side, over to right. Right, baseline drive on the left. She'll go into the paint. Shot is altered by Simone, and no time is on the clock. Simone didn't realize it, and we'll go to the second quarter. 8 minutes of basketball gone down as Douglas has a 16-10 advantage. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Fillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
This is Cody Fillies basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Second quarter about to get underway as the Lady Cats lead 16-10 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Let's give a big thanks to State Farm agent Jen Towich. She'll build the best insurance plan for you. Visit Jen Towich on Sheridan Avenue. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Also, big thanks to Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody. They celebrate 30 years of business. They're there to serve the best sandwiches, bagels, and more. So we'll be Cody basketball to start the second quarter as Towich will trigger it in to Hayes. Douglas brought some full court pressure for the Phillies and now wanted to create some turnovers early in this contest. That's why they stand with a 6-point advantage. Cody with 5 turnovers, Douglas with 3. Hayes floater got it in. Hayes got the lead down to within 4. 16-12. The second quarter just got underway. Myers on the right corner. She'll try to drive it into the paint. Nice move. Couldn't get the layup to go as Boudry will secure the rebound. Boudry will slow it down over to Simone. Simone, Towich, deep 3, got it. And just like that, Cody cuts it to within 1. It's 16-15, courtesy of the triple from Towich. Right. Trying to go through that zone. Now it's up to Starkey, back to Wrights. Hayes and Simone will try to create a trap, but giving off to Parker. Parker, right side baseline drive over to Starkey. Bounce pass it off to Wrights. Still working out right side of the court right now. Starkey back to Olsen with 6:50 left to go. Olsen gives it off to Parker underneath. She'll be fouled and go to the line. They're gonna give I think Hayes just might have picked up her third. And just like that, Hayes has picked up her third. And she will probably have to come out for a while. Molly Parker will go to the line and shoot 2 as Cody right now is at Hayes. Their leading score was 6. First free throw from Parker gets it to go. Hayes will check out. We'll see how long that Coach Wagner is willing to let her sit on the bench. Parker for her final free throw. And we'll get a whistle. The shot is waved off. And it will stay at 17-15. A violation is what is being called. Violation on 4, which was Starkey, who went over the line. It is Towich. Towich looking to drive all the way in. Looks to feed it off to Radakovic. She'll be swiped away from Douglas. Out of bounds. Will stay with Cody. Cody can tie it with a 2 or a lead with a 3. Towich will inbound it for the Phillies. Inbound will go to Radakovic. Radakovic with a handoff to Simone. She'll fire a 3 for the lead. Can't get the 3 to go as Radakovic was trying to fight for the rebound, and now we got a tie-up. And the tie-up is going to have the possession arrow go to Douglas. And Douglas fans not happy about that call. They could have got Radakovic for an over and a back. But the official does not call that. Meyer has a lane. She was looking to give it off to Parker. Boudry now trying to cause a tie-up. As Douglas gets it back right for the triple. Got it. Bailey Wright with 6. Douglas goes back up by 5. It's 20-15 with 6:07 left to go in the second quarter. Radakovic to Towich now. At the top, looks for the feed of Radakovic as Douglas pokes it away. Morager comes back up with it. Morager going all the way. Bounce pass off to Simone. Simone back to Towich on the drive and attack. And we'll get a whistle. And 2 officials both raise their fists. And Douglas will pick up the foul. Gail Starkey will pick up her first. He'll be the team's first of the quarter. Talich will trigger it back in again. Looking. Inbound will go to Morager. Morager trying to back her way in. Gives it off to Simone. 5:45 left to go. Simone. Talich at the line. Kick back out to Simone. Wide open three is going to be off to the left. Brought down by Meyer. Meyer will bring it up. Swing it to Olsen. Left side. Has the lane. He's going to take it. Will fire mid-range jumper and it will drop. Ford Olsen's first points of the quarter, and it gives the Lady Cats a 7-point lead. It's the biggest lead of the contest with 5:19 to go. Boudry will almost be fouled there and taken away, but Coach Wagner is going to save the possession with a timeout. With 5:16 left to go, it's Douglas 22 and Cody 15. 30-second timeouts. We will keep it here. Let's give a big thanks to some of our sponsors. Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every trip you get in your vehicle. Every trip, every time. It's a message from WYDOT. Also, big thanks to Park County Glass. They've been serving locally for over 30 years. Again, that's Park County Glass. Haskell's Furniture and Flooring for the best prices and better service. Haskell's Furniture and Flooring is there for all your home redesign needs, including mattresses, flooring, and furniture. No substitutions for either team. After the timeout taken by Cody, they're down to 4. Douglas with all 5 timeouts still. Both teams disperse from their timeout huddle. Cody basketball after the timeout from Coach Wagner. The official is checking with Boudry. And Boudry is having to come off the court. Not sure what's going on there. It looks like something Boudry is having to wipe off. And they'll bring Boudry back out. That was a quick timeout. I didn't notice anything. Not sure what it was, but either way, Boudry will stay in the contest. Inbound will go to Morager with 5:15 left to go in the second. Morager trying to attack the right side. Spins, looks, gives it off to Talich on the cut over to Simone. Simone will try to back her way in. Keeps going. Spins, puts up the shot. Looks for the shot off the glass. Radakovic will fall, but will get called for the foul. And she will go to the line and shoot two as she did that on the shots. Molly Parker will check in after the first free throw as the second personal foul will go against Kayla Starkey. Starkey is slow to get up. She'll make her way to the bench, and hopefully she's all right as Parker will check in now. Not sure exactly what happened. But Starkey appears to be all right. She was helped off, but not sure what exactly happened. As Radakovic will make the first free throw, cuts the lead to within 6. Biggest lead of the contest was 7. It was at the score just a moment ago at 22-15. Radakovic making it 22-17 with that free throw. Regamas will check in for Boudry as the Phillies will bring that full court pressure. And like we mentioned, it's going to take some time for that full court press to do what it's supposed to do. And a traveling call by Douglas, and that's going to be one of the things that will help the full court press is when turnovers happen like that. Talich will trigger it in after the turnover by Douglas. Unofficially their 4th turnover of the ball game. Morager will swing it over to Talich on the left side. Talich back to Morager. She was looking for Boss, taken away by Meyer. Meyer's got Morager trailing. She'll put up the shot as Meyer lays it in. And Meyer gets her first points of the contest. It's back to a 7-point lead. 24-17 with 4:33 left to go. Talich quickly over the midcourt stripe. Makes her way to the right side. It's Simone. She'll fire a triple. Got it. That one's going to count as a 3. And Simone with 5 in the contest leads down to 4 again. Right. She'll have a wide open 3. Leaves it short on the right side. It's going to be rebounded by Morager. Morager for Simone was looking for Radakovic, who would have had a chance to go to the basket, but a foul will be called first on Douglas. Lauren Olsen will pick up her first personal and the Third team foul of the quarter. Morager will check out. Boudry is back in after a quick rest. Looks like her knee got wrapped up there. Must have been a cut or something in the early part of the second quarter. Radakovic spins in the paint, couldn't get the shot to go. And Douglas will come up with the rebound courtesy of Jaden Meyer. Quickly is Douglas. Olsen from way up high. And Radakovic with the rebound after the missed shots. Talich will slow things down. Now we'll try to go on the attack. She'll lose the basketball as it slips out. It's last touched by Douglas. Evelyn Agada will check in for Sophia as Molly Morager will also check back in for Ellie Talich. 4-point lead for the Lady Cats at 24-20. 3:40 left to play. Simone trying to inbound it. Inbound will go to Morager as Boudry and Morager were almost colliding each other, fighting for the basketball. Boudry will dribble it to the middle now. She nears that midcourt circle. Gives it off to Moss. Left side outside. Now to Agada. Agada was looking for Morager. Was deflected there by, Leah Ewing. It's a turnover for the Phillies. Unofficially their 7th turnover of the contest. Olsen has a lane. She's going to try to slash the defense off the glass and in as Olsen has 17. 17 of the 26 points have been courtesy of Lauren Olsen. Radakovic going to go back in on the next whistle with 3 to play. Morager looking, spinning, continuing to seek. It's Boudry to Simone on the left quarter. Back to Boudry up top with 2:50 to go. Morager will try to back her way in, trying to spin. Olsen comes up with the basketball, and Boudry will fall fighting for the basketball, and Olsen will pick up foul number 2. They called a timeout first. They did, so Olsen's going to avoid the second personal foul as an official had his hand up for the foul, but one official overruled the foul call on Olsen and gave the timeout to Cody. They'll be down to 3 with 2:44 left to go. It's a quick 30 here on 103.3 FM, live from the Ford Wyoming Center. Field Sanitation, your halftime report is coming up. It's the Bighorn Basin's first choice for their sanitation needs, serving the entire Bighorn Basin. Visit them at keelsanitation.com today. Timeout taken by Cody. They'll be down to 3. 26-20 in favor of the Phillies. Morager is out of the contest. Boudry, Talich, Simone, Radakovic, and Moss are the 5 in for the Phillies. Talich to inbound it. Inbound will go to Simone on the left side. She'll go baseline, lose the basketball. Last touched there by Parker. So Cody will just reset this time on the baseline. Talich will go again. Wide open is Moss on the right side. Moss loses control of the dribble for a moment, continuing to find a pass. Person to go to, and then it's going to be taken by Olsen. Olsen will have that poked away. And quickly is Boudry. Boudry on the other side. Right side outside, looks for Talich, does. Talich going to attack the right side on the baseline. A blocking foul will be called. And 2 free throws are coming up for Ellie Talich. I think they're going to get Molly Parker for her second. That is the case. Talich at the line to shoot 2. Already has 7 to contest. And we'll have to wait the next free throw as she misses the first. 3 of 5 on the line is Cody. Talich has made 2 free throws. She's taken 4 of the 6. Molly Morager is in for Reagan Moss as there's confusion on the substitution for the Phillies. Also checking in for Douglas is Bailey Wright. And checking out of the contest was Andrea Lepe, who finally checked in there. Radakovic almost got the steal, and here comes Ewing, who has the basketball taken away by the Phillies. Boudry will give it back to Talich. Makes her way over the midcourt stripe over to Simone. Left side outside. Back now to Talich with 2:02 left to go. And a foul going to be called on the Lady Cats. It's going to send Talich to the line. This foul will be picked up by Leah Ewing. She'll pick up her first. First free throw coming up for Talich. She'll make the first. This broadcast is brought to you by Woodward Tractor for a place for all your Takeuchi equipment needs. Woodward Tractor has your next construction machine. Visit them at Mentok Park, located near Mentok Park. Talich looking to go 2 for 2. She'll miss the second. Picked up there by Meyer. Meyer will give it off to Olsen as the lead is quietly back down to 4. Biggest lead has been 7 of the contest. As Cody has scored the last 3 points from the charity stripe. He'll give inside, wide open underneath with Starkey, who will lay it up underneath and in. Starkey with her first points, and Douglas is back up by 6. 95 seconds left to go. Boudry directing traffic. She's looking, so swinging out to Simone on the right corner. Drives to the baseline, right side, back to Boudry. Boudry matched up there by Olsen. It looks like Douglas just showing zone. Talich to Radakovic, now to Simone. 3 is up, and 3 is going to be off the mark as it goes from the right side to the left side. Quickly as Meyer after the rebound. Meyer will give it off to Parker and out to Olsen at the top as we approach a minute to go here in the second quarter, and a whistle on the Cody Fillies as Boudry will pick out foul number 1. Both teams have scored 12 apiece in this quarter. Agada and Moss will check in for Radakovic and Simone with the final 1:03. Inbound to Starkey. Good to see her back in after she went to the bench. Not sure what happened, but she's back in. That's the good news for the Lady Cats. Meyer asking for a screen from Parker. She'll drive it on the right side. Almost stripped away there from Moss as Myers will put up a fadeaway jumper. Couldn't get the shot to go. And it's Talich with the basketball for the Cody Fillies. 35 seconds left to play. Moss will kick it back out to Talich. Talich is looking for the pass from Morager. Turnover there by the Fillies. Unofficially, I have them for 9 turnovers in the contest. And coming in for the Lady Cats, waiting for Molly Parker, is Leah Ewing. Cody bringing the full court pressure with 26 seconds left to go. Right. Couple of dribbles. Now give it off to Meyer. Meyer going to go on the attack. Agada trying to close in, and she'll be whistled for the foul and send Jada Meyer to the line, who just went. Making her first trip, excuse me. Molly Parker was the last one at the line for the Lady Cats. Agada picks up foul number 1. That was just the one of 2 fouls that Cody was able to give, as Meyer will fire the first to make the first. Back to the highest lead for Douglas in this one at 7, 29-22. Kenyon Therapy is a place for all your physical and occupational needs, as Kenyon Therapy is the place to be. Second free throw coming up for Parker. Meyer will make the second. She makes 2 of 2, and Douglas has their biggest lead of the contest at 30-22. 15 seconds left to play as Hayes comes in, thinking Cody will have the final shot. Talich loses the basketball, gets it off to Hayes somehow, basically rolls it over. It's Simone with 5 seconds to go. Simone on the attack, fires it for 2, gets it in with 1 second left to go, and we will go to the half with Cody getting the last bucket from Sydney Simone, as Douglas will go to the half with a 3-point lead. It's Douglas 30, Cody 24. Your Kiel Sanitation halftime report is coming up here on 103.3 The Range.
since 1982. Kiel Sanitation has been the trusted leader in sanitation services throughout the Bighorn Basin. We're a family-run business dedicated to providing top-notch customer service. Whatever your sanitation needs are, Kiel Sanitation has you covered. We offer a comprehensive range of residential and commercial trash collection options featuring a variety of containers. Our roll-off containers range from 10 to 40 cubic yards. We also have 95-gallon roll-out carts and steel dumpsters, including bear-proof containers. Our septic services include thorough, high-pressure back flushing to ensure your system is Kiel clean. For your convenience, we also offer 24-hour emergency septic services. To meet all of your sanitation requirements, we provide portable restrooms for any occasion. Our offerings include standard portable restrooms, hand wash stations, and handicap units. We also specialize in services for the oil field, including portable restrooms, potable water, roll-off containers, and vacuum services. Be sure to check us out, KielSanitation.com. We're also on Facebook. Look for us in there under Kiel Sanitation. Give us a call, 307-587-6616. Go Cody Bronx and the Cody Fillies as well.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Fillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School Sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Cody High School Basketball is live on the range. Let's send it back to the action.
It's halftime here at the Ford Wyoming Center as the Cody Fillies trailing in this one 30-24 against the six-time defending champion Lady Cats from Douglas. This is your Kiel Sanitation halftime report brought to you by Kiel Sanitation. It's the Bighorn Basin's first choice for their sanitation needs, serving Cody, Level, Powell, Grable, and the entire Bighorn Basin. Visit them at KielSanitation.com today. Take a look at how quarter by quarter started in this one. The Lady Cats would score 16 in the first, hold Cody to 10, and Douglas would Both teams actually would score 14 in the second at 14 apiece. That's what gives you your 30-24 lead. So no lead change after the first. Biggest lead though was 8 points when Douglas led 30-22. One lead change, 2 ties so far in this contest for the Lady Cats. They're shooting 45% from the field at 10 of 22, 4 of 10 from three-point land, and 6 of 7 at the charity stripe. For the Cody Fillies, they are 44% at 8 of 18 from the field, 3 of 9 from three-point land, and 5 of 8 from the charity stripe at 62%. Rebounds, Lady Cats lead the rebound total at 13-11. Turnovers, Cody with 9, Douglas with 7. That is your team stats the first half. We'll step aside for a 60-second timeout. When we come back after 60 seconds, we'll have the individual numbers. That's next on 103.3 The Range.
Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
We continue the Kiel Sanitation Halftime Report. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
Halftime here in the Ford Wyoming Center as Douglas with a 6-point advantage at 30-24 as we continue your Kiel Sanitation Halftime Report. Take a look at some individual numbers. All scoring right now led by Lady Cats. Lauren Olson, she's got 17 points in the contest. Jada Meyer with 4. You got Bailey Wright with 6, Gail Starkey with 2. You have Jada Meyer with 4, and Molly Parker with 1. For the Cody Fillies, it's led by Ellie Todd. She has 9 points. Grace Hayes has 6. Sophia Radakovich with 2, and Cindy Simone with 7 in the contest so far. Those are your individual numbers. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Second half action is next, right here on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain Broadcasting Station.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
.3A State Basketball is on the range. Let's send it back to Wyatt Barichka in Casper.
30-24 as we get set for the third quarter here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Wyatt Barichka with you. McKenna back in the studio. KBE in Cali. Cody online at myhardmountainradio.com. It will be Phillies basketball to start the second half. Same starting 5. Right now in foul trouble, Grace Hayes with 3. That's something to think about as this second half gets going early here. Hayes will get the basketball to start the second half as she'll give it off to Boudry. Cody going from right to left now. Douglas from left to right. Give inside to Radakovich. Kicked out Boudry. On the right side, up to Talich, up top, back to Radakovich, who will spin to the left side, and a late whistle will send Radakovich to the line. Cody going to need a hot start here because this is when Douglas can really get things going. And the foul is going to go against Molly Parker. She will pick up her 3rd personal foul and the team's first of the quarter. Radakovich is at the line. She has already been there once today, going 2 of 2. Radakovich first free throw will hit off the front iron and fall out. Final free throw with 7:45 left to go in the third quarter. Radakovic, second free throw, will spin out. Rebound talent. She'll put up a shot. No good. Hayes saves it. Looking for Boudry as Parker will rip it away. And a steal. Going to be last touch there by Talich. So in the end, nobody really gets the basketball, and Douglas will get it back after an empty trip to the line from the Phillies. Almost taken away there. Simone trying to save it. She'll step out of bounds. It'll go right back to Douglas. 7:32 left to go in the third quarter here. Back now is Wright. She will make it way to the top. Now will drive in. Charity Stripe makes a couple of step move as it bounces off the back iron. It's going to be Grace Hayes who will secure the rebound for the Phillies. Hayes now over the midcourt stripe will make her way to the top. Looks for a long pass over to Boudry. Does. Boudry to Talich for two. Gets it to go as Ellie Talich with the first score of the half. Cody cuts it to within 4. 30-26 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Back to Parker now. Right side outside was under 7 to play in the third. It's back to Olsen now. Olsen. Right side gets the screen. Hayes switches on her defensively. And again, something to watch out for. She's playing with 3 fouls to start the second half. Hayes gets the steal. Hayes has got Meyer in front. She'll try to go all the way. She'll put up a shot, but he fouled first. And that's going to send to the line Grace Hayes. And Hayes will get her first opportunity from the line. She's got 6 points in the contest. And a chance to cut it to within 2. First free throw, count it. Cody 6 of 11 from the charity stripe. And we'll have one more free throw coming up. Checking in for the Lady Cats will be Leah Ewing. Currently, I have her for 1 rebound and a foul so far in the contest. Reagan Moss will check in after the free throw. Count it. And just like that, Cody cuts it to within 2. Nani Boudry will check out for the Phillies in as Reagan Moss. Full court pressure being shown by Cody. Olsen will give it off to Meyer over the midcourt stripe. She'll hand it right back to Olsen. 6:28 left to go in the third quarter. Meyer will get the screen there from Starkey. Bounce pass it off to Wright. Wright back over to Meyer. Meyer will swing it to Olsen. Pump fake, drive in on the baseline, right side. Nice move for the score as Lauren Olsen now has 19. Douglas puts it back to within 4. Talich to Radakovic. Moss going for the drive as she'll put up the shot. Another whistle is going to be called and 2 more free throws. No, they're going to give this to Moss. They're going to call the offensive foul on Reagan Moss. Just took a second for the official to give the offensive call. And with 6 minutes to go exactly, Cody will turn it over. Unofficially the 10th time. Now make it 10 turnovers. Olsen, fire a mid-range jumper, no good. It's Hayes quickly with a rebound for the Phillies. She's trying to go coast to coast as she was looking to give it off to Radakovic. Turnover by Cody. Back-to-back turnovers for the Phillies with 5:36 left to go and still 4-point advantage for the Lady Cats of Douglas. Right side gives it off now to Ewing on the baseline, right side. Back to Wright. Olsen. Olsen now will get the screen. Floater from the charity stripe, swirls around the iron and falls out. Back-to-back missed shots there as Hayes will give it off now to Simone. Simone. Tomas on the right corner, back to Hayes as Hayes loses the basketball for a moment as it will bounce off the foot of Ewing. It will stay with the Phillies with 5:05 to play in the third. Still a close contest. I know the Phillies are losing the turnover margin, but the fact that they're down by 4 right now and not allowing Douglas to really get anything going as Talich will fire a 3, bounce off the front iron and drops to the right. First missed shot for the Phillies in this second half. Right, swing it quickly over to Meyer. Thinks about a 3. Now she'll fire it up and get it to go. Jaden Meyer with a quiet 7. And just like that, Cody is now down by 7 again. Johnny Boudry will check on the next whistle. Moss will lose the basketball, looking for Radakovic, and it also will be Moranger checking in. Tony will check out. Moss will check out as well with 4:30 to play. Cody still going foot on the gas pedal with the full court press. Right is looking for Meyer, does get into her as she'll slowly make her way over the midcourt stripe, hand it off to Olsen. Olsen on the drive, gives it off to Ewing, right underneath left side, couldn't get the layup to go. And a fight for the basketball as it falls on the floor. Radakovic will pick it up and give it off to Talich. Hayes now quickly going to try to attack the left side, goes all the way, throws up his shot, couldn't get it to go. Radakovic trying to save it, and Lauren Olsen will come up with it. Olsen quickly to Meyer. It's a 2-on-2. That is going to be a blocking foul. Going to be given to Ellie Talich. That will be the case. Ellie Talich will pick up foul number 1 with 3:53 left to go. At the line is Jaden Meyer. She's already 2 of 2 of the day. Douglas shooting 6 of 8. Myers will make the first. Back to the biggest lead of the contest at 8. And Cody will spend one of their final 3 timeouts. We'll be down to 2 with 3:53 left to go. Douglas 36, Cody 28. We're back after this 30-second timeout on 103.3 The Range.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Fillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
This is Cody Fillies basketball on 103.3 The Range.
3:53 left to go in the third quarter as Douglas saw Cody reel in that leads within 4, and Douglas popped it right back up to 8. Biggest lead of the contest has been 8. As Cody High School Band playing fantastically here in Casper. Actually stayed later after the boys game to play for the Bulldogs, who the Bronx will face after the girls game. So for our visual audience, we are going to end this stream, and we'll go on to the new one that you can find online at myheartmountainradio.com. Jaden Meyer will go to the line and shoot one more here. She's already one of the line. Perfect from the line as well. She's got a quiet 8, making a quiet 9. I'm not saying her name a lot, but those 9 points right now is what is giving Cody the lead. Or excuse me, Douglas the lead right now. Boudry now. Swing it over to Hayes. Hayes is at the top on the right side. Long pass over to Talich. Trying to attack the left side. Talich bounce pass it to Radakovic. In the paint, puts it up for 2. Got it in. Radakovic with her second bucket of the contest. Lead is down to 7. Last time Cody and Douglas played, it was a 7-point loss in Lander. And going to be an offensive foul on the illegal screen by Leah Ewing. That'll be her for second personal. It'll be the team's third of the quarter. Molly Parker will check in for Ewing. 3:16 to play. Hayes over the midcourt line. Makes her way to the right side. Matched up there by Meyer. Long pass to Talich. Talich looking to drive in the paint. Throws up an awkward shot, but gets it to drop in. Ellie Talich with 13. Full court pressure being shown as Lauren Olsen will break the press. Trying to go all the way, makes a move. Shot is no good. Rebound Talich again. Cody can cut it to within 3. Stolen away there from Parker. Cody turnovers really not helping them in this case. They keep coming back, and then they'll turn it over. Olsen, that's up by Radakovic. She'll try to put up a 2, and then a foul is going to be called and send Lauren Olsen to the line. Already with 19 in the contest. They're going to get Sophia Radakovic for the second, as Lauren Olsen knew she had the advantage as far as speed went. As she beat Radakovic on the first step. Olsen, first free throw, count it. And she's got 20 in the contest. Lead is back up to 6. This broadcast is brought to you by Park County Glass, serving locally for over 30 years. Also, seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every trip, every time you get in your vehicle. Olsen will fire the second, gets the second free throw to go. It's back up to 7. This can close with quickly if Cody can limit those turnovers here. And it's going to be a backcourt violation as Agada will step behind the line. She was just in front of it and moved her non-pivot foot behind the line and put it on the deck. Checking in for the Phillies. Back into the contest is Sydney Simone. Meyer inbound to Olsen. Simone almost swiped it away. Olsen, though, switches hands. Tries to attack the left side of the lane. Couldn't get it to go. It's Hayes. It's the rebound. Hayes stops, fires a 2, will miss everything, and then Myers won't let anybody go for the save. That was a quick one and done for the Cody Fillies, who have 2 timeouts. Coach Wagner would like to save those for the fourth quarter. Let's get pass over to Meyer, left side, as Radakovic will get set to check in on the next whistle. 1:52 left to go. Right, back now to Meyer, and she'll wait for a moment to take a 3, as Sydney Simone will come up with the rebound. Cody fans asking for some contact on a foul for Douglas, as Talich will skip it over to Morager. Simone, 3 up on the left side, in and out. Fight for the rebound will be picked up by Starkey. Starkey will get the rebound. Quickly, it's Meyer. It's a 2-on-1 for the Lady Cats. Olsen over to Hayes. Hayes got to get out of the way to avoid foul number 4. And Olsen will lay it in. It's now the biggest lead at 9. Ogenoff throws it off the rubber of the baskets. And you probably realize how high or low, I guess, that basket really is, as she was trying to look for Philly on the left corner, but officials are going to say it's last touch by Douglas. 41-32, Talich to Simone, wide open underneath the baskets. Back down to 7, 41-34 with under a minute to play. Meyer for a triple from the right corner, can't get it to go. It's Talich with the rebound. Quickly, Talich will give it off to Radakovic. Simone, can she get this one to go away from 3? Left corner, got it. Sydney Simone for 3. Cody gets it back to within 4. Can they hold it to there? Olsen answers with a 3. As soon as I say that, Olsen gets her points at 26. Simone to Talich. Talich will give it off to Radakovic. Spins to the right on the right. Bucket gets it to go. Drops it in. A chance for a 3-point play. Nice move by Radakovic. Nice shot to power her way through the shot, and she gets one to go. That foul will be assessed to Molly Parker. She'll pick up her 4th. Ewing will check back in for the Lady Cats with 23 seconds left to go. Radakovic spins it. As it will fire it. Knock it in. Sophia Radakovic converts the 3-point play. She's got 7. And now Cody gets it once again back to 4. Moss almost could have been called for the foul on the reach. Olsen will put up a shot. And Moss comes up with a rebound. Douglas fans now frustrated with that call. It's Moss. Radakovic was looking for Boudry, and another turnovers. Boudry falls on the table. Great hustle. She's all right, but sometimes the speed and the hustle can sometimes puts you on the table, I guess, as Boudry basically fell on the table. Again, you got media row and the scores table right on court side. Boudry ran into the table so hard that the table actually had to be readjusted back to its original spot. So the officials are conferring of what's going on here. Did they give Radakovic a foul? There's 15 on the scoreboard. Not sure what's going on. I had Radakovic for 2 fouls already. Well, either way, it's going to be Douglas basketball with 4 seconds left to go. Now you're going to get a whistle. Cody had a foul to give, and so that'll be the last foul to give. And Cody will see Douglas have the basketball with 4 seconds left to go. Quickly, right 3 with 2 seconds to go. Knocked it in. She was wide open at the buzzer. And that will put Douglas back up by 7. With 8 more minutes of basketball to go. Final quarter is coming up after this 30-second timeout. Douglas 47, Cody 40. We're back after this. 103.3 The Range.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
The fourth quarter is here. The final 8 minutes start now.
Final 8 minutes about to get underway here from the Ford Wyoming Center as Cody trails 47-40. Taking a shot at the buzzer was Bailey Wright. And they gave the Lady Cats a 1-point advantage, scoring-wise at 17-16 after 3 quarters of play. 47-40 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Wyatt Bridgeko with you as Talladge will trigger it into Hayes to start the fourth quarter, going from right to left in their home whites. Boudry will give it off to Talladge. Cody trying to be the first team in 7 seasons to dethrone the Lady Cats from a state championship. Right. After the turnover from Cody, we'll give it off now to Starkey. It's back to Meyer. With 7:34 left to go, as Olsen will bring it up and reset things. Again, the all-time leading scorer in women's basketball history in Wyoming. And I think she got the mark of the all-time as well for either boys or girls. Jada Meyer will fire a triple and knock it in. As she's got 12 in the contest. It's the biggest lead in this one at 10. 50-40 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Smody gives it off to Talladge, quickly to Hayes. Hayes sets up a 3, deep 3 is up and good. Grace Hayes for 3, she has got 11. She's the 3rd Philly in double digits. Right, looking to go all the way, can't get the shot to go. Talladge will secure the rebound. Talladge will give it off to Hayes, and she'll step back, back to Talladge. Talladge gives it off to Radakovic, spins to the right, puts up the shot, couldn't get it to go. Right, picks up the rebound. Quickly is Douglas. Now they'll slow it down with Wright. So it's 90 seconds gone by in the fourth. Cody just trying to keep it within reach right now. Still plenty of time to come back. Olsen was looking to give it off to Wright. It rolls out of bounds. And Cody's going to get the basketball back. Unofficially, that would have been Douglas's, I believe, 10th turnover of the ball game. Yeah, Douglas had 7 going into the half. I have him for 10. Cody unofficially with 13. 6:17 left to go. Waiting for the last second changes here. Nobody changed for Cody. And Douglas will have Andrea Lipe check in. Boudry to Hayes now at the top. We'll swing it to Boudry on the right side. Now to Talladge on the right corner. Radakovic mid-range jumper will clink off the back iron. Now fight for the rebound. Smody picks it up. Smody back to Boudry. As Cody gets a second chance here, you got to think about how many possessions you think you have left in this contest. With 5:48 left to go, Hayes over to Simone, 3 to cut it to within 4. Can't get the 3 to go, and Meyer will come down with the rebound. Olsen looking for right, and you're going to get a whistle on Boudry as she was trying to get right to step out of bounds, and Boudry will pick up foul number 2. Foul's also going to be big here in this fourth quarter, especially a bonus basketball, or bonus free throws, I should say, are coming in as Reagan Moss will check out for Simone. Lipe to the left side now. Now it's Starkey. Back to Lipe. They'll give it off now to Wright. Olsen. Right side outside. Matched up by Moss. Olsen will put up a floater. That shot going to be off the mark, as it won't go in, but it sends Olsen to the line, and Cody quickly picks up their second team foul, and Simone gets ready to check back in. We get Reagan Moss for her fourth. Olsen shooting 2. She's already got 26 on the night. And Olsen will miss the first. She just missed her second free throw of the ball game. Still stands at 7. The advantage for Douglas at 50-43. Final free throw here from Olsen. Olsen will go 0-2 for the line. It's Talich with the rebound. Talich quickly, Simone underneath on the left side, lays it in. Sydney Simone with 14. And it's down to a 5-point lead for the Lady Cats. Myers will give it off to Wright. Left side. Wright at the line to Olsen. Olsen going to try to float it from the charity stripe. That one's going to be off the mark, and Hayes will come down with the rebound. Hayes, long pass intended there for Boudry. It's going to be out of bounds, and they're going to say it's last touch by Meyer. I'm going to say it's Cody basketball. Wow, what a save of the possession for the Phillies. Hayes was looking for Boudry, who quickly sprinted down the court. And Simone will get the inbound. She'll be fouled and go to the line. And if they could get points here, that would be big. Foul will go against Bailey Wright. That'll be her first personal and the team's first of the quarter. Simone at the line to shoot 2. First one is going to be up, and it's going to hit off the back iron. Cody is 8 of 14 from the charity stripe. Final free throw. Simone looking to go 1 of 2, does. And once again, Cody gets it to within 4. Meyer will back her way to the right side. Cody trying to show a trap. They'll get the pass off to Olsen. Olsen to Parker. Now to Wright. Gets around a screen from Parker. Wright. Skip pass over to Meyer on the baseline drive. On the right side. Now we'll back it up over to Olsen. 4:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Simone almost poked it away, but Olsen regains control of the basketball. Goes all the way. Puts up the shot. They're going to wave the shot off. The foul occurs on the floor first. Sofia Radakovic will pick up foul number 3. And Douglas, who's already beaten Cody in the volleyball state championship once, trying to do it here. Cody trying to avoid that. Meyer, crossover, drive in from left to right. It's going to be a blocking foul coming up, and 2 free throws for Jaden Meyer. And just like that, it's Sofia Radakovic picking up foul number 4. Meyer will go to the line, shoot 2. Molly Morager will check in. After the first free throw, Myers will make it. Lead back up to 5 at 51-46 with 4:09 left to play. Radakovic talking with Coach Wagner. Don't be surprised if her rest isn't long, especially with how close this game is. Second free throw, hits the back iron. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes is trying to push the pace as it's 3-on-3. Hayes, Boudry, Talich, 3 from the top 4. The score, no, can't get it to go. And Ryan will come up with the basketball. Quickly as Olsen. It's a 2-on-2. Olsen, Euro step off the glass and got it to go. Hard to defend when a shot like that is put up and it goes in. And Simone quickly for the Phillies on the other side. It's get past Boudry. 3 is up and good. Timeout taken by Cody. He'll take one of their final 2. And with 3:37 left to play in the fourth quarter, Cody cuts it to within, once again, that 4-point mark at the full timeout. We'll take a quick 30. We'll be back with 3:37 left to go. It is Douglas 53, Cody 49. We're back in 30 on the range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School Sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today.
You're tuned to the Class 3A State Basketball Tournament on 103.3 The Range. Now back to the action. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
3:37 left to go in the fourth quarter. It is Douglas 53, Cody 49. And once again, it's that 4-point margin that Cody gets to, and they can't seem to close it in. And they'll have to figure something out with 3:37 left to go. Douglas has not spent a timeout yet in this one. Cody down to 1. No fouls to give. Douglas has 3 to give. So Cody is going to have to play some of their best defense this season here in the final 3:33. Full court pressure is broke by the Lady Cats. Starkey will give it off to right as Douglas can start working some clock here. Still need a good possession if you're Douglas. Parker will have a timeout called by Coach Cassidy of the Lady Cats. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so Douglas will now spin their first timeout for the ball game. And it comes within the 3:21 mark of the third quarter. We'll keep it here. Yeah, let's give a big thanks to Pinnacle Bank. They're not just a bank, they're Wyoming and a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Right now, Cody's shooting 17 of 36 from the field, 6 of 16 from three-point land. Douglas, though, 17 of 40 and 8 of 16. So right now, in shooting-wise, both teams are getting about the same amount of shots. Just right now, Cody hasn't been able to buy a couple of buckets. If Cody were to have made at least some of those free throws, we would have a different conversation about where this ball game is at. They're not of 15 from the field. Douglas has made 11 of their 16. As the starting 5 is out there for the Phillies. Radokovic is playing with 4 fouls. Hayes is playing with 3. Other foul trouble is Regamas with 4. Douglas really doesn't have foul trouble except for Molly Parker, who is right now in the ball game for the Lady Cats. Right? Bounce pass it off to Starkey. Starkey is looking to give it off to Meyer. It's going to be taken away by the Phillies. Boudry comes up with the steal. Boudry looking. Give it off to Hayes now. Hayes is going to set, fire a 3. Got it to go! The lead is now down to 1. It's 53-52. Boudry almost comes up with a steal. Then Hayes comes up with it. Hayes has that poked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Phillies. Wow, what a sequence there needed for Cody. What a bucket. What a steal. And a chance for Cody to take the lead. Last time Cody had the lead, it was when it was 3-0 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Inbound, Simone, 3 for the lead. Left is short. It's going to be off the front iron and picked up by Starkey. Right, we'll have the basketball after the missed 3 from Simone. Olsen breaks the timeline. Olsen has a 2-on-3. Parker throws it to Meyer. Meyer going to take a quick 3 shot and can't get that one to go, but second chance for the Lady Cats. 2:19 left to go. Olsen, 3 from the top. It's going to be left short, and Cody again has a chance to take the lead. Hayes hands it off to Talich. Cody can take their time and get this shot. Don't really have to have some urgency now. Talich loses the basketball. It's going to be a foul on the Lady Cats. With 2:02 left to play. Lauren Olsen picks up her second. It'll be an inbound play on the baseline. 53-52. Inbound will go to Boudry. Left side, swing it to Simone at the top. Simone stops, back to Hayes. Hayes has it, Joel back it up. It's the screen, 3, lead, up, short again. It's time it drops to the right side. And rebound will go to Starkey. Quickly, Molly Parker on the other side. Tallis trying to close in as Parker will lay it in. As Tallis avoided the foul, and Molly Parker gets her first bucket from the field in this one. 55-52, Cody can tie with a 3 with under 90 seconds left to go. Hayes, swing it over to Tallis. Now give it off to Simone. 3 for the tie, got it! Sydney Simone with a 3, and we're tied for the third time at the Ford Wyoming Center. Timeout taken by Douglas. Cody fans on their feet with 73 seconds left to go. It is Douglas 55, your Cody Fillies 55. Full timeout, we're back in 30 on 103.3 The Range.
Driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak peeker, the fast roller, the night lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender bender-er, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Cody High School Basketball at the Class 3A State Championship Tournament on 103.3 The Range.
Sydney Simone knocks in a triple and ties this game up at 55 apiece. The Phillies have 3 in double-digit scoring. It's led by Sydney Simone with 18 points. Take a look, making sure I got everybody on my score sheet with the right amount of points. As Douglas takes the timeout, they're down to 3. It will be Lady Cat basketball. After the timeout, 73 seconds left to go. Cody back on defense. No fouls to give. Douglas with 3 timeouts and 2 fouls to give. Olsen will swing it over to Starkey now. Now gives it off to Meyer. Meyer on the left side. She'll drive it in. Kick back out to Parker. Now to right. Cody playing man-to-man. Right to Starkey. Hayes is matched up with her. They'll switch defense. Olsen with the basketball. Back to Parker. 50 seconds left to go. Meyer, drive, gives it off to Parker. Parker with the shot and a foul called. It's going to send Molly Parker to the charity stripe for 2. Good possession there by the Lady Cats. It's going to give them a chance to get some free throws. And the shot didn't go. And Molly Parker is going to the line. She shot 28 free throws coming in. She's 46% entering this state tournament. Parker will miss the first. Parker's first trip to the line was a 1 of 2 as Douglas shoots 65%. Douglas also in the bonus for the final 45 seconds. Parker with the fans of Cody loud, and she will miss the second. Cody can take their time, a chance to take the lead for the first time after leading 3-0. Radakovic will swing it over to Tallich, left side outside. Gets the screen from Radakovic. Tallich, handoff Hayes. Hayes will attack to the right side, kick out Tallich, and offensive charge is going to be called on Grace Hayes. She'll pick up her 4th. And you got to wonder if Douglas knows that. Knowing that they can maybe try to attack Hayes. Hayes, though, is in a zone. Timeout by Douglas with 20 seconds left to go. Douglas can technically hold for the final shot if they elect to, as they're down to 2 timeouts. And what a sequence. Full timeout. We'll take a quick 30 as the Cody Fillies and Lady Cats are tied at 55 apiece. We're back in 30 seconds on The Range.
Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At 55-55, 20.2 left to go. It will be Douglas basketball in front of the scorer's table. Look for Olsen. Look for Meyer. Those will be the two that can probably take the final shot if they elect to. Cody going to have to play the best defensive series of the whole season. 10 seconds left to go. It's Olsen with 7 seconds. Olsen on the right side. Olsen to right, back to Olsen with 3 seconds left to go. She'll fire a shot and be fouled. Sydney Simone gonna be credited for the foul. And that is a huge foul because it sends Lauren Olsen, the leading scorer, to the line with 28 points on the night. On the night though, Olsen is 5 of 8 from the charity stripe. Olsen will make the first. Douglas goes back up by 1. Volleyball took him to the 5th set. This time it takes it with 1.9. Second free throw is no good. We'll see what Coach Wagner does here with 1.9 left to go. Olsen for the final free throw. Shot is up. Shot is good. Timeout taken by Douglas. With 1.9 left to go, it's Douglas 57, Cody 55. Best quarter of basketball by far in this one at 25 points scored. Although 33 has been scored in the third quarter, but you gotta give credit to the Cody Fillies. Even though Douglas kept pulling away when Cody tried to close it in, they got it back up to a 52 score. As Sydney Simone knocked in the 3 to tie the contest. As the last tie score was 8-8 before that 55-55 score. Hayes got 14, you got Elliott Towers with 13. We'll see what Cody does here. They have to go the entirety length of the floor. With 1.9 seconds left to go. Look for Hayes. Look for Simone if they can get the pass quickly down the courts. We really don't got much time if you're the Phillies with 1.9. What does Coach Wagner draw up here? And he has a chance to spend a timeout if he notices something to maybe alter or adjust what they're going to try to do. Boudry will inbound it. Hayes stands at the midcourt line. 1.9 seconds left to go. Inbound, Boudry, football throw is going to be stolen away by Parker, and that is going to do it. Hold on, don't celebrate yet. Don't celebrate yet. Officials whistle. We'll see what happens here. I don't think this one is over just yet. Dallas, Shays, Radakovic, Simone, and Boudry are going to go to the line with 0.4 of a second. And going to the line will be Molly Parker. So Molly Parker is going to go to the line, so the foul is going to be called on Ellie Talich. And that's why this game isn't over yet. Parker for the first, drops it in. She can pretty much seal the deal here on the next free throw. Will Coach Wagner call a timeout with 0.4 on the clock. Parker misses it. And with 2 seconds left to go, 2 sets, the official gets a whistle, and now we have a timeout taken by Coach Wagner. Now hold on here. Did they call it? Timeout taken by Cody with 2/10 of a second to go. This one is still not over, but the situation for Cody is extremely harder than it was at 1.9 seconds left to go. Cody's still got to go the entire floor. You got 2/10 of a second left to go as Cody spends their final timeout. 2/10 of a second. Full timeout was taken by Cody. They are officially out of timeouts. As Douglas thought this game was over twice. Both the fans and the team thought. As Coach just had a smirk on his face as he smiled when he took the timeout. As Boudry is making sure everybody is ready to go. Hayes this time is going to be the one that will chuck it down court. 58-55, they're all in the corner on the right side. Cody can only send it to overtime. Hayes, football, throw gonna be last touch by Cody, and that will do it. Couple of efforts, but that is going to do it. Your final, as Douglas wins 7 in a row. Your final, Douglas 58, Cody 55. We're gonna step aside for 2 minutes to get a quick Breadboard Sub Shop Postgame Show as the boys contest is coming up next here on 103.3 FM, online at myheartmountainradio.com.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Fillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Fillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School Sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the low.
Cody 55, as the Cody Fillies will finish second. Can't hang their heads down low. I thought the fight that Cody showed in this one was definitely a fight that they will have to not hang their heads down on. What a season here for the Cody Fillies. It just falls once again to Douglas, and once again they fall 1 game short. Final is Douglas 58, Cody 55. We quickly have to wrap things up here as Cody did have a couple of chances at the end, just couldn't make it to go. Cody was led in scoring by Sydney Simone, who is our State Farm Agent Player of the Game. It's brought to you by State Farm Agent Jen Talich. Grace Hayes would finish with 14, Ellie Talich with 13, Maddie Boudry with 3, and Sofia Radakovic with 7 points in the contest. Lauren Olsen of Douglas led all scoring with 30 points in the ball game. Cody Fillies almost shot 50% though in the game. What an effort, like I said, by Cody on the season. And with that, that's going to do it for the Cody Fillies on the 2024-25 season, as we got to quickly transition over to the next stream. For our scoreboard visual audience, we are going to flip the stream, and we'll get you set and get that pregame going, built by Cody Ace Hardware. The Cody Bronx will take on the Level Bulldogs. That's next right here on 103.3 The Range. We're back in 3 minutes.
And since 1982,